Kick off your day with water and stretching to stay in top form. Meanwhile, Billy, a puzzle enthusiast, assembled his new bike and Old Faithful all night. The next morning, Billy spots his familiar bike and feels like he's discovered a new world. Striding into the arena like a superhero, Billy is determined to break that ancient world record. However, the record holder rushed over like she saw a ghost, warning Billy that this could ruin his body and possibly his entire career. But Billy was unfazed, gliding like a ghost straight to the starting line, ready to take off in a flash. He took off again, zipping around that oval track like he was in a video game, but the race was only halfway done. Those spooky hell creatures came back, but this time, his wife's and Maggie's cheers acted like an invisible cape, banishing Billy's. In the end, Billy zoomed past the record holder and broke that 9-year-old world record too. Everyone was cheering for Billy, except for the president, who looked like he'd just eaten a lemon, as Billy snagged a $400,000 check amidst the uproar. She also won a year's sponsorship, but during the celebration, she sat alone in a dark corner, quietly crying. Maggie wanted to call her over, but Billy's wife stopped her. What Billy needed now wasn't a party, but a quiet place to let it all out. But not for long. Just a week later, Billy's newly set world record got smashed by Boardman like a bolt from the blue. This sudden news was as gloomy as a rainstorm, leaving Billy feeling like punching walls, and on top of that, his bike tire got punctured. While Billy was calling Maggie for help, she unexpectedly ran into her childhood bullies, who were still as brash as ever. But this time, Billy didn't let them have their way. She bravely lifted her bike to fight back, because you can't let the past keep you down. Only by escaping the mud can you embark on new journeys. On return, Billy, learning her record was broken, entered the 4K sprint in 5 weeks. She vowed to compete fiercely against Boardman and reclaim her lost glory. Before you knew it, the 4K sprint race was upon her. Both Billy and Boardman made it to the finals, ready for an epic showdown, but the audience didn't bet on Billy because of her old clunker. However, people overlook, tools are one thing, spirit is key. Once the race kicked off, Billy's thirst for victory was stronger than ever. She gave it her all from start to finish, pushing through her limits with gritted teeth, refusing to back down. In the end, Billy broke the world record again with sheer determination and an aerodynamically perfect pose. Meanwhile, the pastor sneaking a live stream in church and Billy's wife watching at home were over the moon for her win. Even Boardman, who got defeated by Billy, came over to congratulate her, just a humble soul. But the president's eyes gleamed with intrigue as he gazed at Billy on the winner's podium, plotting something sinister. Subtitles: Billy sensed something was amiss with the president and, upon returning to the hotel, sank into deep contemplation. However, Maggie's abrupt arrival shattered her solitary moment. Yet, Billy didn't fall apart. Calmly she said it seemed like breaking the world record twice had shifted her mindset in a positive way. She returned home as a world champion, a hero in everyone's eyes. Unbeknownst to her, the association was holding a meeting against her. Some people believe that if a racing car built by a washing machine maker can win the championship, they certainly don't want their local bicycle manufacturers to keep reaping profits off them. The president, filled with prejudice, claimed Billy's bike was prone to falling, and just like that, banned her from future competitions. Ridiculous. Billy knew it was the association's lie, so she added 2 training wheels to prove her bike safe. This move made the president feel insulted, and he went bonkers, changing the association rules to force Billy to back out. When the association said her bike seat was too long, she promptly chopped it off, and when they said her bike was incomplete, she had Maggie find a good seat to slap on. And just like that, Billy was back to racing, but the association hit her with the new rule: touch your chest even slightly, and the referee would warn you. To avoid any infractions, Maggie thought about getting her a rules-compliant bike, but Billy said, "It'll win my way, or lose my way." So Billy rode her vintage bike into the race, but the new rule truly affected her performance. Her hands touched her chest unconsciously, getting 2 warnings from the ref. So embarrassing. When the referee raised the flag for the 3rd time, Billy's mental state collapsed, and she fell hard on the track like a roller coaster ride gone wrong. That fall pushed her once great athlete off the mountain and into a valley of despair. Was this the end of her career? He didn't want to talk to anyone, just holed up in his room replaying the full video over and over, self-inflicted torture. Meanwhile, the bully's sarcastic taunts became the very last straw for Billy, and those terrifying voices kept echoing ominously in her ears. She couldn't escape the gloomy spiral anymore. Her last resort was a rope deep in the forest. Thinking of escaping life, fate intervened, fellow travelers brought her back from the brink. His wife suggested seeing a therapist, but he kept running away until her tears finally touched his heart. Billy decided to leave the pain behind and chase the sunlight, ready to start anew. He got a package containing the track flowing from when he set the record in Norway, a symbol of his glorious moment. This gift from afar reignited his confidence, so he called Billy to the warehouse for one last helping hand. They were relocating the town's church, and the pastor wanted to help Billy rise again before he left. The pastor mentioned his own wife struggled with depression and rallied friends to support Billy, encouraging her to rise again. He said life is like riding a bike, keep moving forward, and you'll never lose balance. Don't forget to hit subscribe.